Turn now to the weather here in the Beehive State, bringing in forecaster Seth Sanders. Seth, we were talking yesterday about how October doesn't feel like October to me here, but any chance that we're going to get more into the fall vibes here coming up soon?
I don't know about coming up soon,
okay,
but there is a chance that we could start to get some fall vibes by this weekend.
Okay.
There is a chance.
Give me something. Just throw me a bone here, Seth. Give me something.
I wish I could, okay. But today's going to be the last day of completely clear skies, and things will start to get a little cloudier, so you will have some shade. Time lapse coming out of Black Desert shows those clear skies, bright blue. You get a little bit of moisture down there on the horizon, but not enough to produce any rain. Meg Roberts coming out with this picture from Mill Creek Canyon. Thanks for sending this our way, Meg. The colors are slowly inching closer and closer to the Wasatch Front. Now up in the higher elevations, the colors are really popping. Tammy Budge sent this one in, Snow Basin. Really, really pretty yellows up there. The Quakies, as we like to call them. Now we have clear skies across the state. We did have a couple specks of moisture earlier, but it's pretty quiet across Utah right now. Highs since midnight running about 15 degrees above average in Salt Lake and most of the state, 85 degrees in Cedar City, 96 for St. George. And now Cedar City actually tied their record today at 85, and Kanab, Kodachrome Basin State Park also tying their records, while City Creek Water Plant actually broke their record by just 1 degree. Temperatures are going to continue to drop overnight, 64 degrees here in the next hour. As we get into the early morning hours, we're going to see those 60s start to turn to 50s. And for your morning commute, it'll start to warm back up to the 60s. And we do kick off the day with clear skies, but we are going to close it out with partly cloudy skies and possibly even a couple of showers in the higher elevations. Right here you can see southern mountains are looking at a little bit of rain tomorrow afternoon, but Tuesday is going to be our best chance. You're going to notice it really upticking, especially in the northern and central portions of the state. And I think this model is just a little bit too excited. I think that a lot of these are going to be just very light rain showers, not lasting very long. So why is that? Well, this high pressure has been keeping us quiet, slides to the east, and the high pressure and low pressure work together to funnel in moisture from the coast of California, bringing us those partly cloudy skies. Midweek, high pressure starts to build back in and the temperatures start to go back up. And now, by the time we get to the weekend, we talked about those fall feels. The models aren't totally agreeing. Temperatures will drop and we will get moisture, but it really depends on where this low is going to go. Any slight deviation and we could see a difference in temperatures by 10, 15 degrees, or maybe just a drop by a couple degrees. So we're going to keep our eye on that closely. For the rest of the work week, though, we are going to stay about 10 to 15 degrees above average, not only in Salt Lake, but St. George. St. George will gradually cool down, but it's still going to be very warm. Regional forecast shows that we have 80s and 90s across the state. We zoom in here, you're going to see the Wasatch Front has the low 80s, bringing it to central Utah. Similar story, low to mid 80s, partly cloudy skies, and now you're going to start to notice those hazy icons on the eastern side of the state. That's thanks to that yellow lake fire blowing smoke into the region. So let's look at our future smoke. Right now we have a strong westerly wind that's blowing it out of the state, but as we get into tomorrow, the winds are going to start to shift southward and that smoke is going to track down the eastern side of the state and could eventually impact the Four Corners region. St. George looking at mostly sunny skies for tomorrow and Tuesday with gusty conditions. And then by Thursday and Friday, you do have partly cloudy skies, but it's not going to provide very much shade because it's those high altitude clouds, the thin ones that the sun can still get through. Saturday and Sunday, temperatures drop to the 90s, maybe even the 80s by Sunday. The Wasatch Front looking at partly cloudy skies for the next couple of days with gusty conditions as well. And then there's those thin high altitude clouds again towards the end of the work week. And then we get that drop in temperatures. We could see 70s yet again. I've missed the 70s. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it's not, the temperatures aren't really inspiring spooky movies and pumpkin spice, and it's not really inspiring that.
Leaves look good though.
Yeah, they do.
Look great.
But they're